Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. Sorry for taking a long time in making up videos since I was busy with my online tutorials as well as some personal work. So in this video, as the name suggests, I'm just going to explain you some what is the use of degrees of freedoms, so how it will be useful in an assembly workbench. So many of you are having an confusion or not having a clarity on degrees of freedom, so let me make it clear for you. So I have made a small setup over here. As you can see here, this is my model, and have created three fixed datum planes. So as you can see, if you go to part navigator, you can see the fixed datum planes. So how we can create a fixed datum planes, you can see here datum plane. You can directly go to the datum plane and you can select these three, so it will directly create the fixed datum planes. So as you all know that degrees of freedom will make a very important role in assembly workbench. So there are three rotational degrees of freedom and as well as three translational degrees of freedom for any component in assembly. So how that works, let me show you. So this is my component, and if you check the degrees of freedom for this, just right click on that and shows the degrees of freedom. You can see here there are three rotational and three translational degrees of freedoms. So what are those? You can see, just right click and go to move command, and you can see you can move it and you can rotate it along any direction. You can see here in all the in all the direction it will be rotational and translational. So I'm just going to restrict each and every degrees of freedom so that it will be clear for you. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll just hide these two degree datum planes. So I'm just going to explain each and everything now. So what we have to do is in the model, what I will do is it has all the degrees of freedom currently. So I'll just restrict one by one. So go to assembly constraint and select prefer touch or else touch, both are fine. So what I will do is I'll just select this datum plane and the bottom face. So I'll just give click OK, and now what we can do is we can just check the degrees of freedom. So as soon as you see, you can see here there is one rotational and two translational degrees of freedom existing. So as soon as you give the touch, there are many degrees of around 2 plus 1, 3 degrees of freedoms are restricted. So what are those restricted degrees of freedoms? Let me show you. So what I'll do is I'll just go to move command again, and in the move command just select dynamic. So here you can see what are the degrees of freedom that are restricted. So now as you can see here, this is rotational along z-axis. So you can always check the axis orientation in the bottom left corner. Here is the z-axis and y-axis and x-axis. So I am just referring to these in order to explain. So you can see along the z-axis there is a rotational degrees of freedom, and along x and y there is a restriction. As you can see, along the y-axis if I rotate, it is actually translating. So this degrees of freedom is restricted, as well as along the x-axis the rotation is restricted. So we can say that by touching a surface with one surface, two rotational degrees of freedoms are restricted easily. So only translation along x-axis and y-axis is existing, and as well as the wrong z-axis it is restricted because we have given the touch command. So let's give click OK. Now what I will do is I will just unhide the one more datum plane, so that you can see here. What I will do is I will just give the touch between these two again. Let us go to assembly constraint and select this face and this datum. So now you can see this component is touched with the bottom plane as well as this vertical plane along z and y axis. So now if you check the degrees of freedom, you can see there is only one translation degrees of freedom is existing. Hope you can understand now. The along y-axis only we can translate the model, otherwise all the degrees of freedoms are restricted. Let me check that. Go to model and shows the degrees of freedom, you can see here, or else you can just go to move command and select the component and try to rotate it. You cannot rotate. As you can see, I'm rotating, but still it is moving along y-axis. So this is also restricted. Only along y-axis we can able to move, and all the other directions, the rotational axis are restricted. So in that case, what one more fixed datum plane, I will just show it, and what I will do is I will just constrain this to this datum plane so that it will restrict all the degrees of the freedom. So just restrict this face with this, and now you can see I think now this all the degrees of freedoms are restricted. As you can see here, there is no degrees of freedom existing. So this is how we can able to understand how the degrees of freedom works, and how it will be useful in assembly workbench. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, as well as share my videos. Thank you.